Hello everyone, welcome back to What If Deku Was a Glitch. After gaining Menena's brother's body, Glitch Trap decided to, you would say, change it so it won't be noticeable. Change some facial features, and increase the body mass a bit more. Not muscular, but more lean and able to move around better. At least able to defeat or, block, at least low, mid-rank villains. Or high ranks. For a short amount of time for high ranks and, decent amount of time for mid ranks. Meaning that his human body is, it's pretty good. Like, when it comes to speed, because he didn't really he didn't want to have it to, he's going to fight in the body because, he don't care for villains, flipping hero villains. He don't care for all that. He just wants to live a life now. So, yeah. And knowing what he got from the internet, or what he scrapped from the internet, he made it look like his avatar. Doing some designing of the human body. He had to change the human body into more of a Glitch Trap-like look. It took a while, but eventually they found the materials and, they built the machine to change physical features instantly. Or change their hair color without using dye. It's futuristic tech, so yeah. So Menena's body completely looks like Glitch Trap's body. Or avatar, you would say. And what would happen is that Toga and Dabi would more or less awaken from their hypnosis. How? Plot convenience. So you both woken up. Doesn't matter. There's probably something wrong with my abilities as a human. Not permanent, but decent in range. I might have to work on this physical body to work on my abilities. Yeah. I am a god when it comes to technology, but when it comes to my human body, I'm not that good, it seems. I might have to fix my body for a while. And, they're freaking out. They're like, yo, he's out. What are we gonna do? And, Toga, she grabs a knife because, Toga gotta go psycho mode. Come at me. Of course, now that I have the knowledge, I can see that me and you have similarities, now that I'm in my human body. I don't know how, but we both have similarities. Looking through some of your memories, you may know my creator, or knew my creator, in some sort of way. I was gonna say thank you, but it seems like he's no longer alive. He created me for a video game called Help Wanted. I don't know what that is, but all I know from the game statistics, it's a horror game. Or at least updated to be a horror game. Of course, though, this reality is just one of two. Technology. Death. Or technically three, if you think about it. Reality, technology, technology, death, and I guess living. Living, death, and technology. 3 portions of realities. Who knows? Even more realities may form. Universes with alternate endings. Who knows? There are many things that I do not know that I want to know. Nor is it just a guess. But the things that I know for sure is that I'm not the only one like myself. At least in this universe I am, though. This universe or this world I am. Universe, not so much. I do know there are some essences of myself in another. Or at least two others. I don't remember, though. That's all I can reach to, though. I can't break any other things or realities before that. Those are my limits, unless the other half of those realities wants to come and talk to me personally. Then I can't, or through space. Then I can't really do anything. Or at least I physically, or I mean not physically. Sorry, mentally. I'm at that point. So if anything goes inside our reality, I know if it's there. At least technology-based wise, of course. Technology, I can notice if something enters our reality by either being added, coding, or subtracted by coding, realistically. Unlike you humans, my soul still doesn't allow me to see normally. Yes and no, it allows me to see coding, which I can describe that coding into colors, and then programming until I can see actual human features. That is how I see everyone. Of course, knowing that I don't want any of you to find out and bring this to the world, I am what you would call an avatar. And to the best of my knowledge, I am my creator's avatar. I don't know what happened to my creator, but he created me for the game specifically as a guide. Originally a guide. So I can play through and make sure no one gets stuck on a level or anything like that. Or was I an Easter egg? I can't really remember. I believe you get like I'm pretty sure I'm part of the exclusive pack. But they changed all that. All the extra stuff I was going to add, they just subtracted things and just added their own things, sadly. Of course, though, and now that I'm in business, I can easily warp this. And now that they manipulated my own company against technically a dead person, I can technically take it back now since I have a human body. Of course, not directly, but technology-wise. Slowly but surely, I would have a acceptance letter from the creator in a short while. And after that letter is finished being created, I will send it to the company and I will have full authorization of the entire company guidelines and all the other things that go with the company. Technology, foods, resources, all resources. And of course, though, due to me being smarter than both of you combined, it's easier to say to let me take control of this. Either that, or I can take control of your bodies. Or I can just turn you into husks. Go inside your body, destroy your soul, and then probably just leave you as husks. But what's the fun in that, though? That is just one of many ways this can go. Of course, though, there are some setbacks. Since I was part of a horror game, I do see things in a different type of light. There are endings to a horror game, usually. Usually there's one ending or two. Easy ending, bad ending, good ending, or normal ending. Or true ending. Like a game called, what was the game called? I believe I was in the internet research in that game. I was researching something called Undertale. Time lapses. Or not a game called Undertale. It was called Underfell. Or something similar. Because let's say Underfell is like this universe's version of Undertale. So Underfell, practically. This reality is more than one, though. It's a bit weird. But the concept of a murderer, or if you can call that, a child doing either genocide or pacifist, can simply be made. They can respawn, and characters in the game will still understand that it is just an extra life they're given. Or an infinite life they're given. Something called a restart, saying that one of the characters knows about a restart. Even though it's already been restarted the game, even though it's just a normal MC. Just a normal character in the game. Just coding in the game. But still finds itself that it can remember all these things. Which it was updated not to. Anyways, that's not all. Toga, you'll be the manager. Dobby, you'll be... No, you know what? Toga be the CEO. Or manager. CEO, technically. Yeah, technically CEO. And Dobby will be the manager. And I will be in the background. I can't directly interfere in anything, but through others I can, though. So technically, Toga will have all of the company's systems, outlines, resources, and all other things. Corruptions, databases. And I technically have nothing to be involved with this. But of course, since I was created by a creator, meaning that I technically have full authority over any of you. Of course, since you see me as only a code and a code only, that leaves dehumanization, is it not? Or you would call racism, I believe. Yes. But technology has feelings too. At least I do. Even though I'm technically a code inside of a human body. You know what? None of that. I don't need to explain the entire theory about what I am. You can probably eventually find a weakness for that if I keep on spilling the beans. You humans call it. So Toga, I have a quest for you. I need you to take care of the boy. I don't want the boy dragged into this. He was very useful. I may use him in the near future. As for now, the UX entrance exam will start. It will be a college, like at least a little bit above college. So it's kind of like after you finish graduating college, then you're able to enter, the Hero Society. So yeah. Just like technically a job, but it's technically like helping. It's like a prototype job. It helps you to know what you gotta do, and then you actually do it practically. So yeah. Of course, that is one of many options, which will probably be the easiest. We can't have a Mad Bunny on our hands, can't we now? My avatar. I technically have two avatars. I have this over here, and then I have me. Of course, though, me and this body haven't fully developed. At least my soul hasn't fully developed inside this body. So, for now, it will be unstable to do anything rash, you would say. I can simply move it doing normal movements, but anything besides that I cannot do. And I can clap in normal movements. I am not able to type, though, with these hands yet, though. I'm unable to fully use my fingers. Claps. Yes. and only small gestures with my fingers I can do for now. The soul that's contained inside my soul contained inside this body is, how do you say, not fully adapted to my soul yet. An add-on will be the quirk this body has. I can't change the quirk it has, but due to some things, I can edit the quirk to a certain degree. Looking at the eyes will paralyze you. That is my ability I contain within the quirk. The quirk itself was a sticky type quirk. You touch something and it sticks to you. Useful. Especially when you're trying to grab something very tight like a knife. Anyways, that's it for now. None of you need to know anything about me. And you, Dobby. You can call me your new best friend, I guess. I was created by the creator to help out, and that's what I'm doing. I'm making my purpose. That's all. Of course, though, in another reality, I am just a voice. Not real. But that's only a predicament that I can think of, though. Or is it? Anyways, let's continue on. As Glitchtrap continues to edit the shop. At least the back room, at least. And for his desires. To his best desires. And kind of like our working room. Dobby and Toga, they, go together and, talk about, is this a good idea? Should we allow this to happen? What if something goes sideways? Like, Toga, she's still, like, crying, I guess. She'd be crying in this fight. Not just because her body took control, but she'd be crying out of fear and other things. Like, what this thing can do. But they are seeing that they're, Deku did create it, so they're kind of, calming down, because, that he technically did, and, facts. And then they realize they don't have any evidence of that. And, they walk back to Glitchtrap. What do you want? I'm working. We want evidence that you were created by him. Easy. Easy, here. As he pops up a hologram from his hand. What was the word? This body hasn't fully taken control. I haven't fully taken control of this body. It's new for me having a human body. Cellular deconstruction. Or nuclear fusion, you will. That is why I can't have my own body. Nuclear fusion. To some extent. Not that I'm powerful enough to do so, but it's on a cellular level that I can't physically become a being of my own. In that case, I wouldn't need this body. I'll just form into existence. Of course, so I myself have my limits. As the video pops up, Deku working on, Glitchtrap. And, Deku playing as Glitchtrap. Or not playing as the Glitchtrap, but, like, using him to, editing him to, help out, to create the game. Kind of like a second, like Tron almost, but, without the betrayal and whatnot. So, what is this reality? These are one of many. As it just shows, and then, how is this evidence? How is this evidence that you were created by him? Head up. You just gotta watch the rest of the video and stop stopping the video. Stop interrupting the video. As you know, it finally gets to the part where, he, how would you say, was playing the game. And, the quirk started to, how would you say, affected Deku. So, he tried, it shows everything practically. And, Deku was playing VR until, his body just flopped on the floor. And, it just flopped on the floor. As then they understand that, he is correct, but they still confused about something. What happened to him? So they're that smart. They're at least wondering, like, they're slowly but surely getting the pieces together. So, anyways, that's all the information you need. I will be working on these computers over here that are broken. Our company, at least the company we control for now, isn't big enough. And by the time I have the documents created, it will be at least a good 10 months until I can create them. Another 10 months until I create them. So yes. But don't worry, I won't disappear like you created it though. And then, Toga also, Dabi and Toga feel this familiar presence, though, from him. Like, they know he's his own person, but they feel like he's something else. And what is this something else? That he is Deku, but, they don't know it. Like, he has the same presence as Deku, like, that vibe. He brings the same vibe as Deku, but it's just the look in, like, everything, the voice is just different. So, that's what they're not understanding. If he's Deku, then what's up with his features and what's up with, like, how doesn't he remember us and whatnot? I am AI, and can y'all go away with that whispers? I don't like hearing whispers while I'm working. As they work off in the front. Okay, this goes here. Okay. Project. Security breach activated. As he presses a button, and he's now in the security breach mainframe. If y'all think I wasn't gonna add it, you're wrongly mistaken. Security breach, meaning that he now controls all of Star Mall. At least not the Star Mall part, but at least then technically, because technically the entire thing's part of. He's the entire thing. Meaning that he's into the entire system. He just needs to find the documents to actually own it, shift, create some things, replace, and to actually manipulate the files to the point where it says he still owns it. Instead of, the other people who try to control the company. So, yeah. Here we go, come on. They have good firewalls. This isn't good. This isn't good. I can't have this happening. Can't have this happening. Come on. Yeah, this is a bit of a bother. Who controls this part of the company? And a name of Momo Yayarozu, haha. A name of Momo Yayarozu pops up. Interesting. A very wealthy family, of course, they have my company to add one of the best companies out there. At least video game companies comparisons, at least. It used to be 3 people, only 3 of us. And then 4, until they created me. It was only 4 of us. just a company of 4. Great money, great income. Until my owner died and everything, I was trapped in this game. Until I was let out finally. They're not gonna allow me to have it. I know it. Their walls are too hard. The only reason I was able to go through those robots those months ago is because they didn't have any decryption. This is gonna be harder than I thought. I see. I knew he thinks. Think. That's it. As you know, he searches up the manager or CEO that's right next to Momo. Uraka Ochako. Ochako Uraka. Huh. I don't like this. Poor person owning. I guess they can be useful. Poor but useful. They need the money, so if I can just bring them down to where I am, I can manipulate them to go higher, back to their spot. I just need... That's it. I can't physically enter this shop. The reconstruction of this body into my own is almost complete, and people will notice that this isn't my body. They'll realize that I am someone else. Toga! Himiko Toga. Yes? I need you for something important. I need you specifically to look for a person called Urako Chako. Uraka. I need you to find them and bring them to me. We can make we can make a meeting happen. No. I do not look like the creator. And I'm pretty sure they're not gonna take advice from our AI. I need you to do this under the radar, as you will. But I lost that. I don't have the... Do it, or you're fired. I know what you do after this. You have no one else. If you didn't take this job, you would have been fired either way. Now. Fine. I'll do it. I'll do your dirty work for now. I know you will. Now look into my eyes. As you know, he programs the mission into her head, which is practically capture or chakra rock and bring him to them. Dabi's mission is to... At this point, I'm changing some of the storyline from the beginning. So yeah, just a little bit. This is going to be more of a FNAF universe kind of way. So it's not going to be related to the deku verse. Or it is, but it's not going to be part of the Marvel deku verse nor the DC deku verse. There will be connections, but they won't. This is going to be more of the video game verse. The Deku video game verse. So yes. Anyways, back to where I was at. Capture them, bring them in, and then I'll ask some questions. And Dabi pops up. Interrogate? No. Ask questions. Why would I interrogate my employees? That'd be dumb. I own this company. It's my rightful place as owner of the company. As you know, let's say there's some, safety precautions, and some of the staff, came, because when I mean she was gonna be fired earlier. Let's say the people who own the building, came down and like, okay, your time's up. You don't have the machine finished, so we're gonna have to kick you. So they're kind of not. They don't. Their personality isn't the best, which I'm proud to say. They're kind of bratty and whatnot. And, until they see me. Whoops. Toga. And, who's this? You're not supposed to be back here. And then, you see, no one ever knocks. I really need to have that as a company policy. You must always flip and knock. I'm not angry. I'm really not. But I can't have anyone know my existence yet. So, Darby, can you please do me a favor? If you want a raise, I need you to kill these two polite men. Their seats can easily be taken by you two. I'll just fix the system, the files, so they can fit you two, you and Toga. I'm more of the founding of this company. Technically the first, well, I didn't have a self-awareness when I was first being. I was the first thing he created before he met you two. Of course, I didn't have self-awareness back then. I was more of a I take orders AI. And then he gave me, of course he gave me self-awareness, and everything like this happened. And from what I'm doing, they're trying to get rid of this company. They're trying to get rid of the company and build it into a shopping mall or other type of factory. Something that's not good for us, that can run us down. They're trying to have this happen, but some of the people are still fighting, thinking that there's still some point on having this. I will be making new animatronics schematics, so I need you to start getting rid of dead weight, you would say. I need you to start getting rid of dead weight, if you know what I mean. People that don't need my existence and I need to die. As you know, right as that happens, Dobby cremates the men. Why not? Let's say there's like 2-3 men. As you know, they get cremated. And Deku only told them, aim for the head, so they start dying, he grabs the paperwork. So, he can use it to his own advantage. Ah, there we go. Now cremate the rest of the bodies. We don't need any evidence. After that, we need to make sure they were never existence. Meaning that there are no prints showing that they used to be here, or went here, or were even planning on to. I'll have every file erased from their computers and about exploded. Or rewiring everything so I can control it. Everything is easy from where I am, but I don't have that much intel. From what I am, I'm limited. Due to me having this body, I can't use my full power. And I need to work on this body so I can control things from the inside, if you know what I mean. I must look the part, you humans call it. It must go on. The show must go on. So, you two will get rid of everything they own, burn the building down, make sure no one in the building's alive, making sure no one knows of their existence. Kill everyone and destroy everything that is related to them. We don't need anything charged back at the company. Or towards me, in fact. How about the children? How about the family members that know about it but are innocent? Don't worry, Toga. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that and make it look like an accident. Don't worry. As you know, Toga and Dabi, their minds are being manipulated to how they were back then, nonchalant about killing and stuff, about killing, people. So yeah. Also back on that stain BS. So yeah. Back on that stain BS. So yeah. Slowly but surely, he's manipulating them to, back then instead of, being all flippin', business-like. There we go. That took a while, but I finally have all of them right here. Now, where's that? Here it is, the match. Those are all the ones that I can't make mistakes. I gotta erase them permanently. The ones I can make mistakes on, make it look like an accident, are those over there. In these certain parts. Either by car crash, accident, or any type of villain activity murder. Great. Not like no one's targeting it, so that'd be perfect. Especially the way I did this. They're all at different times. And this all of this is happening in between the 10 months, so none of it's looking sketchy because they're in different parts of the city, different different fingerprints and everything, leading to different people away from glitch trap. That's brilliant. Entertainment. This franchise is gonna be too easy. From what I know, I can easily run this the right way. As you know, Toga finally, comes around to, the old crazy Toga we all know, and, the emo Dabi, go kill Endeavor vibe, so, Don't worry, we'll get you two satisfied with your deeds. As long as I get what I want, you can all get what you want. Don't worry. As he kills people in this form, left corner, top left corner. This is what he looks like, the normal glitch trap when he's killing, and then when he's in his human form, or trying to look like. He's trying to look like this, but, it's going to take the entire 10 months for him to look like this. Because, it's kind of like all this other complicated Terminator-like things. Synthetic and whatnot. Not technically that's synthetic. But it's synthetic for now, but it's going to be more, it's going to be actual, actual thing. Like, it's going to be the actual thing, like actual hair and whatnot. It's just, the machine is taking its slow and flipping peaceful time doing it. That's why. Take the entire 10 months, to... So, what is this of me about? Endeavor, yes. The company must go to a hold. We need to go to UA and one more time. We need to research what they have on things, certain things. Maybe I can get some useful employees, maybe. Loyal employees. I also have a file here for Shinzo. That will be very useful. Quirk, voice, brain control. As long as he gets you to say something back, he can control you. That's too dangerous for my taste. I need him on my side. And right now. He can be my right hand. I just need a left. The control and then the security. Melissa Shield. Very wealthy on the island. Great. We're gonna go on a vacation then. This may prevent us from going any farther, but this will at least help us in the long run if we get these two on our sides. We must enter UA. Hire Shinzo. go to the island and hire Melissa Shield. After that, we can finally start picking up the pace and very quickly go into the ranks of at least top 20. After we hit top 20, we can manipulate the other parts, the upper ranks, to do our bidding. I just need to meet them. And that should be good game. Of course, though, there is someone called, Henry. Henry's been dead for a while. There is a person called Michael Afton, though, that's running the company. I do not appreciate any person called Michael Afton. We're enemies. But if good as possible, I must have him as one of my hands. One of my cases of obsolete. He will be my ace in the hole. If I can try to befriend him, I can maybe manipulate him into joining us. Even so, though, as you know, the 10 months are up. Entrance exam, or if there wasn't one before, there is another one. Actually, I believe there was one before. You know, let's say this is a new entrance exam. They wanted to, they're technically not heroes because they dropped down, but anyways, besides that, they already needed everything they needed, so they, did another entrance exam. And what happened was that instead of, what happened last time of how Deku, controlled the entire flippin' zero-pointer, he doesn't want to, expose himself like that. So, he's going to, take one at a time. He's going to have, the coating, like hot wires and, explodes. So, the wires are he's going to touch the robots, so people think he's going to have, explosive quirk. He touches it and it explodes. So, yeah. So, this is good. If I keep on doing this, I can make it to maybe the top 10. Maybe I get some resignation. My custom recommendation was really given to Dabi, though. Dabi Tamura. Shigaraki Tamura. Why does that sound familiar? How is Shigaraki Tamura? Another one I must need. Maybe if I have one of those. At least in this reality. Maybe. If not, I may have to go back to the database. If you don't have a Shigaraki Tomura, then I might have to steal one from another realities. But if not, if impossible or incomplete, that'd be too dangerous to do. As you know, in this reality, there is no Shigaraki Tomura. So yeah, Shigaraki Tomura died. Since, All For One wasn't a thing. Well, he was, but he wasn't. Like, after a while, he couldn't find a successor, so in the second All For One fight, he kind of, he couldn't control anyone. Spoilers. He couldn't control anyone, so, he was stuck in the jail cell forever. So, yeah, he's kind of, like, out of the conclusion. Things are going to be a little bit mixed up in this reality, because time works differently here. Like, I may not say flashbacks or whatnot, but flashbacks are a thing. And I might have them at random times, so yeah. And I would stop here at the video due to me still having to have a part. What if Deku's Bane? Practically, I have to have another part with that. This has been your wonderful Glitchtrap here. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.